It was so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, boys. Oh, I got the notification. It's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, WWE, don't sue me. Welcome to For the Wrestling Smarks. I'm trying to have as much energy as possible because it is WrestleMania week. We have Hall of Fame like in 40 minutes. Then we got Takeover, and then we got WrestleMania, and then we have the Raw after Mania, and then the SmackDown after Mania. It is going to be one hell of a weekend. I'm excited. I'm pretty sure you guys are excited. But first of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar. I'm Mario Ramo, of course. You know the deal, channel, whatever. I also want to introduce my guests. Hopefully, there's some more coming. I'm not sure. But as of right now, I'm going to introduce the guys I have now. First, introduce the guy to my left, I guess you want to say. Steve, what's going on, Steve?
Hey, man, glad to be here, and I was happy to have both of you guys on my show last night, Steve's Wrestling Ramble. I actually watched that back earlier today, but I'm glad to be here doing another prediction.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's gonna be like this same prediction, hopefully a little more intensity because I'm gonna bring back up Jinder Mahal, Kyron Chase. But talking about Kyron Chase, what is going on, Kyron? You guys all know this man. He's been well too familiar with this channel. What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro? Hopefully I can get my energy up. I mean, no promises as energetic as I usually am, but this will be my fourth prediction video in the last 2.5 days, so I don't know how energetic I will be, especially because anything I say is gonna sound redundant. But I'm gonna give everything I got.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And last but not least, my boy Narcolepsy, my man's Malik. What's going on, Malik?
What's going on, man?
Hold on, man. First of all, let's get started on the. We're gonna run through the WrestleMania predictions first because I have some more stuff I wanted to talk about in regards to Saturday, particularly that day because so much is going on in the wrestling world, not just WWE. But first, let's get into the kickoff show. We have let's start off with the Cruiserweight Classic. Why the fuck do I keep saying Cruiserweight Classic? Cruiserweight Championship match. You have Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. I have Mustafa Ali catching this dub. He's going to make the Cruiserweight brand, same with Drake Maverick. It's going to add some attention to it, some flair with it. Knowing we have Triple H involved with it now, hopefully it's going to be good. Like I said, I have Mustafa Ali winning. Let's start off with you, Steve. Who do you have winning and why?
For me, I have Mustafa Ali getting the W. I just think it would make a better choice and sense for Mustafa, especially with the promos he's been cutting over on 205 Live. And as I've been praising on my own show, wanting the Cruiserweight division to focus themselves with 205 Live, build their own brand there, not having to be on Monday Night Raw, being lost in that 3-hour shuffle. That is a mess. That is Monday Night Raw. I do hope it does go back to 2 hours if it is picked up by Fox. Fox does take WWE programming. But in regards to the Cruiserweight division, I do have and predict Mustafa Ali to win the Cruiserweight Championship. And for those that thought it was going to be in stone for Cedric Alexander to win, well, for Cedric Alexander fans out there, don't have to cry or boo-hoo about it because he's going to be chasing the title. And I think for him and his story, I think that would be even greater and better in a sense for him and his fans than the journey to winning the championship after WrestleMania. But at WrestleMania, I think it's going to be Mustafa Ali's night, his moment. All I hope is that this is not the very first match. It better not be like it was last year. I hope WWE learns its lesson at least, even though it didn't learn its lesson by not having it on the main card. It's still going to be on the pre-show. But hopefully they learn their lesson a little bit by not having it be the very first match of the night.
I agree. I just wish it was the main card too. Who do you got winning, Malik?
I got Mustafa Ali too. I think. I mean, I'm fine with either one winning, but I'd rather see Cedric chase it for a little bit and then have, because especially after Mustafa Ali, he's been cutting some really good promos on 205 Live, and he had a really good one on the YouTube channel. I don't know if anybody saw it, but it was really good. And I figured this wasn't gonna be on the main card. I was like, but it's a cruiserweight match, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on the pre-show. But this needs to be like the last match before the official show starts. They need to have the two battle royals at first, and then have this match right before the show getting ready to start because the audience will pretty much be filled up by then. And then I think a lot of people really want to see this match because this is one of the matches I really want to see.
Man, I was sick when I found out that the Cruiserweight Championship match, because I really wanted it to be in the main roster. I mean, main roster is like as in the main card. It turns out it's not, but it makes sense because there's too much going on to add that into the main card.
I figured it wasn't going to be on the main card. I just knew it wasn't going to be. I think they knew it wasn't gonna be either. I'm pretty sure they weren't surprised.
That's true. How about you, Kyrie? Who you going?
Well, I'm picking Cedric Alexander to win because while I agree with everything you said about Mustafa Ali, he was the one that been grooming for the title for the longest time. I mean, coming out of CWC, when he lost to Kota Ibushi, when the crowd chant, "Please sign Cedric," so loud, the Triple H even came out and said, "We got you." I remember he was the one that's supposed to challenge Enzo for the title, but of course Enzo got fired. So they were originally gonna probably give him the title at WrestleMania anyway over Enzo, but the tournament came in. Then Mustafa Ali came up, but I still think they're gonna give it to Cedric Alexander because that's the one they've really been high on since the CWC ended. So I'm gonna go with Cedric Alexander, and I agree with Malik. I hope this match is literally right before the main show where most of the crowd are in the audience so they can see, have someone to wrestle against.
Mm-hmm. But you think about this, do you think like the thing has like they haven't thought about maybe changing it because from the looks of things, it looks like Cedric is not receiving as much of the fans as Mustafa is because it's like when you watch Mustafa match, they actually seem like they're truly invested compared to Cedric Alexander. I don't know if that's just what I've seen, but it just seems like it's that way. You ever thought about that? Like maybe it's like, let me like see what it was like if we did give like Mustafa that.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but I still don't think they're gonna. I still don't think they give it to Mustafa Ali. I mean, I'm gonna go back to WrestleMania 32 because I remember right for the women's triple threat. They were showing a lot of videos about Sasha Banks. The diary videos and everything. So going in that match, everyone thought Sasha was gonna win, and who ended up winning the match? Charlotte. So I could see this is like another one situation like that. As in, yeah, they're gonna give more like spotlight to Mustafa Ali, but I think they're gonna get the title to Cedric, and that's kind of like. We've showcased Mustafa enough now that we've gotten him over to the point where he doesn't need the title right now. So I'm going to go with Cedric still.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a black champion in WWE.
We did at one point. What did we have? We had New Day, then we had Rich Swann, and then we had, I mean, if you want to consider Sasha.
No, I'm fine with either one of them winning, to be honest. I just want to see a good match. Like, I'm not going to be mad if Cedric wins. I like both of them a lot, so.
I really like Mustafa Ali. Like that dude is.
I like both of them, so I'm fine with either one of them winning. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want to see. I want to see what kind of where the angle goes from whoever wins, where it goes for 205 Live. Because with Triple H being involved now, I think he's got a bigger vision than whoever was involved before. So I think he's gonna do better things with it than it usually was. Because I haven't watched 205. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched 205 Live in a minute. The only reason I watched the last couple episodes was because I wanted to see who was gonna be in the cruiserweight match, so I would know. Other than that, I ain't watched 205 in so long. Last time I watched 205, Neville was on there, bro. That's how long it's been.
Jeez, I mean, I don't even. Where is Neville? Does anybody even know?
No idea.
No idea, bro. I don't think he doesn't want to be in the cruiserweight division anymore. But I don't think WWE wants him to do anything else besides that. And he's asked for his release, but they won't release him. So I don't know.
Here's the thing about Neville. Well, I think when they first put in the cruiserweight division, I thought that was perfect for him because they needed that extra star power anyway. But also, here's why I think he would fit better in the upper mid cards. That turning heel, it's show how much charisma and personality and mic skills he has. Something that wasn't seen before he turned heel. So I think now he could work as a challenging for the IC title at the WrestleMania for the US title, or he could be the upper mid carder now. I mean, because
bro, he's so good, bro. He could be running for like IC title. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I mean, and I wouldn't be saying this if he hadn't went to 205 Live because
they could even put him in a tag team if they wanted to, as long as they find the right partner for him.
Yeah, and like I said, Turner Hill showed how much charisma and mic skills he had. That's something we didn't know existed.
Would you guys? If he did come back right now, would you think he'd be still a heel?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to be a heel.
You like him better as a heel?
He was much better as a heel than he was.
Much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike on the mic and in the ring.
I think like he that was like before he was heel. I don't think he was really like he was kind of to me. He was like kind of going on the slope. Like at one point he was like up there from NXT and then he just kind of slightly dropped.
Yeah.
And right when he turned heel, it was like, oh, I don't want to miss this Neville match because this match is dope as hell. Like, but anyway,
exactly.
I'm not really. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I'm not even gonna ask you guys who you think is gonna win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Honestly, I just want to know what you guys think about the women's battle royal. That's what I'm going to ask you guys about because I said Sasha Banks from like the two podcasts I was on earlier. I don't remember what you said, Steve, and I do not remember what you said, Malik. So, starting with you, Malik, I don't know who you said. Who did you say was going to win again? The one time we were mentioning this.
I said Becky Lynch. I can see because I think I think she needs to be doing something. She's been so dry for so long. But I could see after thinking about it, I could see it coming down to Sasha Banks and Bayley just because of the feuds have been going on with and everything. I could see that happening. But I don't know. I feel like it also could come down to like I feel like Bayley could eliminate Sasha in the match and then Sasha can come back in and take her out and they could just do like a fight thing, whatever. I could see that happening. But I could also see it down coming to those two and fighting for the trophy, whatever. But I'm gonna stick with Becky Lynch just because I don't want to change my pick. But I guess I could see that coming down. If it comes down to Sasha and Bayley, then I'd rather see Sasha win.
How about you, Steve? Who is your pick in this battle royal?
Yeah, for me, I have it coming down to Sasha Banks and Bayley being the final two, and I have Bayley getting the win, winning the inaugural Women's Battle Royal. And I do say next year, hopefully they do pick a superstar from the past. I've been saying Miss Elizabeth and calling it the Miss Elizabeth Memorial Battle Royal starting next year. But whoever they pick, hopefully they pick someone to have it memorialized, be equal to the men, Andre the Giant be memorialized for that Battle Royal, have someone be memorialized for the women's Battle Royal. But my prediction is Bayley. Though I do want to also say as a caveat, I do want to see big things from Mandy Rose. I want her to not be the first one eliminated again, like the Royal Rumble or otherwise as well.
Yeah, I like to see Absolution do something in the Battle Royal for a little bit at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, what if so happened like Mandy Rose did win? Like, would you guys be like, okay, I can respect it, or you'd be like,
I'd be a little surprised.
I'd be happy
because I wouldn't expect it.
I wouldn't care.
But they honestly, they always, like I said, they always pick people to win that you never expect though. So that's why, like, I don't want to pick like a big name because it's always somebody like random. Like Mojo Rawley won last year. Like nobody picked Mojo Rawley.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Cesaro won the first one. Nobody thought he was gonna win, and then Baron Corbin won. Mojo Rawley. Like nobody picked these people to win. So it's like, I feel like one of these people can win, but the next thing you know, it could be like it could be Dana Brooke who wins the Battle Royal, and then we'd be like, oh, well, nobody saw that coming.
Hell no.
Right, and on that same wavelength of thinking there, Malika, I think if I chose someone from out of nowhere beyond Mandy Rose, I actually want to see Ruby Riott get the win against someone that seems somewhat out of nowhere. I think it would actually be good for her to win this battle.
I'd be cool with that if Ruby Riott won. I'd be fine
If
with that.
Dana Brooke won, I'd be kind of mad. Like, if I'm
I really don't care too much for I don't really care too much of the pre-show. The only reason I'm really watching the pre-show
is that's what I say. I'm not even going to ask you guys about like the battle royal. I just wanted to ask you the women specifically because it was the first time. Like, I know next year they're going to have the same thing, and maybe just maybe I'll slide that off just like the one I had with the men's earlier, like a couple minutes ago. But because it's the first time I had to ask you guys, I honestly could care less about the Andre the Giant more Battle Royal.
Yeah, I don't care about that either.
Which leads me on to the main card. I want to leave my personal match for the last because I feel like we're going to talk about that a lot. Let's start off with the IC Triple Threat title match. We have The Miz going against Finn Balor going on. I want my boy Finn Balor to win this one. I want him only because he was this close from winning the Universal title. And then got hurt.
He did win it, Mark. He did win it.
I mean, shit, yeah. But check this out.
He only had it for 24 hours.
He got hurt. Dude got hurt. He had it for like 12 hours.
This is what I want to see happen. I want The Miz to win because I like him as champion. Because I don't want to see Seth Rollins win because I want to see him go to SmackDown. I want to see him on SmackDown because he's been on Raw for a while, and I'd rather see him go to SmackDown. I'd rather see Finn kind of chase it for a little bit more because I want to see if they put AJ on Raw because I want to see the club. I wish they would do like the whole club thing because if they put AJ on Raw, then everybody will be there and they can finally do something with that. And if they actually make that a faction, that could be like a really strong thing for Monday Night Raw. Like I think that'd be a good thing for Monday Night Raw. I'd rather see The Miz win because I like him as a champion. There was a point where I really didn't like The Miz. Like I really just never liked him, but.
No one did.
He's really, really good. Like I've gone to respect him so much. He's good on the mic. He's good in the ring. He's got so much charisma. He's really, really good. And I think I think him as Intercontinental Champion, he's a really good Intercontinental Champion. I like to see him keep the title.
I'm picking Seth Rollins, as I said last night, but I actually gonna touch on something I forgot to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
Seth is the only member of the Shield that's never been a Grand Slam champion. Think about it. Dean won the WWE title. He's been IC champion. He's been tag team champion. He's been the WWE champion and US champion. Roman, same thing. Seth has won every title except which one? The IC title. This is something I forgot to bring up. But think about it this way. That'd be a good WrestleMania moment for him to become a Grand Slam champion at WrestleMania. Plus, I think with Seth as champion, you can do some good, have some good feuds for the IC championship. Heck, maybe with a returning Dean Ambrose who turns heel on him. You never know.
Imagine Seth Rollins on SmackDown, bro. Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura, bro. Those matches, whew.
That would be dope, bro. That should be hard. I feel like
but that's true. But I think you can get more story out of a heel Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins for the IC championship.
And
I'm fine with either one of these guys winning. I mean, either one of these three could be a very good potential Intercontinental champion. But just from how I'm feeling, I kind of want to see the Miz pull it off, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Steve, you're about to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say the bigger and better story, the more money-making storyline, if you want a superstar to go to other brand, would be the Miz dropping the title, losing at WrestleMania, whether it be Finn or Seth Rollins, and having the Miz go to SmackDown Live, and you have Miz versus Daniel Bryan, have that build up for SummerSlam or something, and that be SmackDown Live, one of their main events. But then again, to WWE, everything's a main event on a pay-per-view. But anyways, have that be one of the marquee matches for SmackDown Live on their brand, the Miz versus Daniel Bryan. But as it pertains to this triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship, I'm going with Seth Rollins for the win. I just think that it makes the most sense for him to win, even though he did get the win on Monday Night Raw, a clean finish. And as we all are conditioned to know and to think that, opposite momentum, opposite booking, and having that person who won on Raw or SmackDown Live, in that matter, losing at the pay-per-view, whatever the pay-per-view is to be. But I think it's going to be the opposite way in this match, at least. So I have Seth Rollins for the win.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care who wins a lot of these matches. I'm just trying to see a good ass WrestleMania. That's what
it is.
There's only certain matches that I really care about. Certain people winning. Like some people have to win these matches for me.
Yeah, there's
other than that, like this triple threat match, I'm fine with either one of these guys winning. I'm not gonna be mad at any one of these guys winning.
Yeah, and to Malik's point, there's only two matches for me personally that I actually maybe too much invested in or really invested in that I actually care about who wins. But beyond that, I just want good matches and a solid pay-per-view if I'm going to be watching for 7 hours.
What are the two matches?
It's 7 hours of my time, bro. It's 7 hours of my time. I'm not being disturbed for the next 7 hours, bro. We better have a good WrestleMania. I know that.
Damn straight. But my two matches that I'm really going to be watching is, Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Will Carmella cash in if she does, successful or unsuccessful? And then the other one is the Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship that includes Jinder Mahal.
Yes.
But I really want Jinder Mahal to win, but he's not.
I really want him to win, bro.
Rusev Day is so over, man. It's so over, and it's just they're gonna win because it's gonna be a good pop for the crowd. And I want Jinder to win though, bro. I hope Rusev can win, but he better lose on SmackDown next 2 days, bro. That's all I'm saying.
No, but here's the thing though. With Rusev asking for his release and WWE putting his match, him in this match to appease that, he's way too valuable to lose. And this is no knock on Jinder, but Rusev is way more valuable. And I'm not trying to lose Rusev for Jinder. I'm sorry, but plus, like I said before, you make more money off Rusev winning than off Jinder winning because who's the most old person in WWE? Rusev.
Rusev can win, but he gonna lose it on SmackDown.
What? But that doesn't help. That doesn't help anything. You have him win. You have him have a good long reign, and you watch.
They did it to Zack Ryder. They're gonna do it to Rusev.
Yeah, that was.
Let me tell you something. And I don't care what you guys say. Rusev is more valuable than Zack Ryder. And I said that. I don't really have any.
Zack Ryder was over just as Rusev was.
Yeah, yes, like at one point, Zack Ryder was over, bro.
And
bro,
I know
the crowd went crazy when he won, bro. I didn't expect him to win that match at all. And when he won, bro, the crowd went crazy.
I mean, I was at that TLC when Zack Ryder won the U.S. title. And let me just ask you a question: do you want them to make that same mistake they made with Zack Ryder and make it with Rusev, or do you want them to do right, make money, and give the fans what they want?
They pretty much already have for real. I mean, he's already had the belt twice, and his first title run was good, but his second one wasn't on that.
Yeah, but that was
his
that
first
was
one was
before,
only good because he was undefeated.
Yes, and that was before, but that was before Rusev Day. And literally his second reign was so forgettable. The only thing I remember is he lost to the Roman. But this now he's actually the most over person on the roster, not named Daniel Bryan. Why would you take that? Why would you not try to make money off that? You have him win the title and watch the money roll in. Even if you don't,
I like heel Rusev better. And he's a good babyface, but to me he has that look where he can just be like a monster. Like he can just be like when he first came, I was really invested in him because he was undefeated and stuff like that, and I was really invested into him.
Technically, he's not a babyface; he's still a heel. But here's the thing, and I see what you're saying, but at the same time, I want you to look at this. You get the generic foreign heel gimmick that we've had for decades that's completely out of date, or do you get something unique and actually had this guy show personality, something that he didn't really show in his first heel run?
I don't know. I'm picking Rusev to win that match, though. He's gonna win, even though Jinder should win. Jinder should win. I don't think Bobby Roode doesn't need to win, and Randy Orton don't need to win. Randy Orton's solid, man. He don't need to win anything for real. He's kind of like Randy Orton's kind of like Chris Jericho now, for real. Like he just needs to like work with people and have good feuds and do stuff like that. Randy Orton doesn't really need. He's already solidified as a legend. So,
how about you, Steve-O? Who you got winning that one?
Jinder Mahal. I have Jinder Mahal winning the United States Championship and having a nice long run.
My God.
Maybe it'll go all the way to SummerSlam, Kyron Chase.
Yeah, maybe we have to ask you, Kyron.
Think about this. Maybe if Jinder doesn't win, maybe that means he got another WWE title on. Maybe that's what they're trying to say.
I'm smelling title runs.
I mean, either way, there's championship in his future. There you go. Either way, there's championship in his future.
He'll never hold a WWE championship, guys, again. Trust me on that one. If he didn't make enough money for them to really run an Indian tour and they had it relegated to one show, trust me, they're not going to put the title on him again.
I bet you they will.
They're putting the title on him. Come on now.
I'll bet.
Or they'll move him over to Raw and you'll get that Universal title.
If he goes to Raw, he definitely win that Universal title.
I tell you what, Mark. I'll bet you a school lunch he doesn't hold the WWE Championship again.
Well, you leave in 2 months. So, I mean...
He's winning the WWE. I'm not gonna say he winning the title anytime soon, but he winning. I could definitely see him winning the title and dropping it to Daniel Bryan, bro. I could definitely see that.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, I see Rusev. I see Jinder Mahal winning WWE title again. I've really put that. Like, I'm so serious when I'm telling you right now. Like, I really think he's gonna win it. It may not.
Too, man. Plus, Vince McMahon's really high on him, bro. He really likes Jinder Mahal. Because he works hard.
This way, to me, I see Jinder Mahal winning the WWE Championship well before Bray Wyatt even sniffs it again.
And that's the sad thing about that. They had Bray Wyatt, who was actually someone more valuable than Jinder Mahal. They literally had him drop the title to Randy Orton just so Randy Orton could drop the Jinder Mahal. Like, it ain't, besides you jokers and a few other people, it ain't good just about everyone else.
Bray Wyatt is good on the mic. He's just very good. He's got very good charisma on the microphone.
And he's actually very good in the ring.
Yeah, he's good in the ring. I like Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, he's good in the ring too, but he's mainly known for his mic skills. His mic skills are really good. Sometimes I don't know what he be saying, but
yeah, he speaking riddles, bro. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
He be talking about some crazy stuff sometimes. Sometimes I don't know what he's talking.
Yeah,
let's talk about these women's matches. Let's talk about these because Carmella's gonna cash in on either one. She's gonna cash in either the men's or the Raw one or the SmackDown one. If she cashes in on the SmackDown one, she's not winning.
No.
I really think originally I think I said earlier 2 days ago she was gonna cash in on Charlotte and Asuka. I completely take that back. She's cashing in on Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. Like easy, because that's like the best match you could cash in on.
Because exactly. I think Nia's gonna squash Alexa and she'll get disqualified, and then Carmella will come in and cash out because she's not just gonna cash in on Nia Jax after she wins.
No, and she's not cashing on Asuka if she wins.
Yeah.
So that would be the biggest headline, right? WWE being in like a reactionary line reaction to fans, the biggest reaction. How do you get that? You have Carmella cash in on Asuka and end her streak, be the one to end her streak, beat her in a 6-second match and winning the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I think that would be for headlines, water cooler talk, this and that, reaction Twitter, otherwise for WWE, especially with UFC now taking the headlines because Conor McGregor's stupid ass.
Yeah.
Hopefully WWE and with the reaction, I think that would be the biggest thing. Though in my prediction, I have Charlotte Flair retaining, ending Asuka's streak, Carmella cashing in on Charlotte Flair, and becoming the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And I have Nia Jax destroying Alexa Bliss and winning the Raw Women's Championship.
Only reason Asuka is gonna win because I think they're gonna do Asuka versus Ronda Rousey next year at WrestleMania. I think they're gonna have both of them undefeated, and they're gonna have them fight next year at WrestleMania. That's what I think is gonna happen.
You think Asuka's gonna win whole year?
She's gonna have the belt for a year. Ronda's gonna be dominating on Raw, and then they're gonna have them fight at WrestleMania next year.
Yeah, you could do that. You can run with my idea.
Because it depends on. I mean, really, that's a big money match for whether we want to admit it or not. I mean, Ronda Rousey hasn't even wrestled yet, and she's still a big name, and Asuka's a big name too. People are gonna be invested in that match whether they want to admit it or not. So, especially if they both undefeated.
Yeah, but I still think my idea of having Asuka beat Ronda at SummerSlam and having Ember Moon win the Royal Rumble and challenging Asuka at WrestleMania next year would be a better storyline because it's come full circle from NXT and Ember finally gets that redemption. And I think that's a much better match than Ronda Rousey and Asuka.
We haven't seen Ronda wrestle though yet, so I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with that, and trust me, it's a whole year. But Ember's more proven.
He must really like Ember Moon. He always pitching that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think you got a little thing for Ember Moon, bro.
First off, you know what I have a thing for. Secondly, no, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that I'm looking at it from. Okay, I understand. Sure, Ronda and Asuka might be a big match.
For that feud to happen, she got to be over for me. Like I got to be really invested in Ember Moon because as of right now, I'm not into that. But like, and for a year, it's a year away. So I mean, anything can happen in a year. So
let me ask you a question. The best women's match of 2017 was who? Asuka versus Ember Moon in Brooklyn. Now let's up the ante. Put it at WrestleMania. Pretty much the same story, even more saying you can't beat me. No one has, and you lost twice. And she takes the title at WrestleMania. That's a much better story than comes full circle from NXT.
I see. But so you think she's gonna be one of those like debuts at Royal Rumble?
I'm not. No, I don't. No, she's gonna be on main roster before then. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to come to main roster until we get Ember Moon versus Kairi Sane. That's what I want to see. But
yeah, we're not gonna get that.
Because
Shayna Baszler's taking that dub tomorrow.
I don't want Shayna Baszler to win, but she's going to.
I don't want to. She's not there yet.
MMA's taking over, bro. WWE, I'm telling you, bro.
She's not there yet. Shayna Baszler is just not. To me, is not there yet.
I like Shayna Baszler though, for real. I like her character. I like her style. Like, she's just different. She's just really different. She's like really like mean, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel because she's really like one of them girls that can really kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like she did UFC, so I mean, she's dangerous.
That makes sense, but I'm kind of with Kyra on this one. I would really like to see Kairi Sane versus.
But I like to see Kairi Sane and Ember Moon. I think that would be a really good one. That'd be a really good match. Kairi Sane's actually. I really like Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane has is real. Like you see how high in the air she is.
Yeah, like I really like Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane. Them Japanese taking over too, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're definitely taking over. We going the Japanese and British like Pete Dunne and them.
Bro, I'm telling you, Japanese.
They're
tomorrow is gonna be Japanese day. I mean, WrestleMania is gonna be Nakamura and Asuka day. I'm telling you, Japanese gonna be crazy when they win.
They're gonna be Brian and they going crazy.
I didn't know this until I found out a couple of. But if Shinsuke wins, he'll be the first Japanese WWE champion ever.
Yeah, we know that.
Really?
Yeah, there's never been a Japanese WWE champion.
There's never been a Japanese or a black WWE champion.
Oh, we're gonna have a black WWE champion eventually. I think. Honestly, what about we haven't? Never mind. I was about to say something, but I had to think about it. Yeah, Shinsuke be a dope ass champion, man. Same with Asuka, man. I just want to know like what's next, because you can't really like repeat it, especially like the Styles Nakamura match. You can, but it's just not gonna be like.
That's why I said they should put AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw and get him like away for that, from that feud. And Nakamura can feud, I wouldn't say Daniel Bryan right off the bat. I think they should wait for that. But he should feud with somebody as a heel. That's why I said Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal's a good heel.
No, he's not.
He's a great wrestler.
No, he's not.
He's a great heel too. He's a great heel.
No, he's not.
He's a great wrestler.
He's not a great heel or a great
Very.
wrestler.
They could have. I mean, Shinsuke. There had to be somebody here. Like if they turn Bobby Roode heel, that could work. If they turn Bobby Roode heel, they could do that.
That's what they need to do.
Or we could just.
Bobby Roode, man, he's a much better heel than he's a face.
Listen.
Yes.
Other than you guys, no one wants to see Jinder Mahal back in the championship picture.
No,
everybody
does.
Everybody does.
Oh,
Nobody does.
You got this. Come on.
It's 3-on-1, man. You're outnumbered.
I don't care what you say, bro. Jinder Mahal, man, he may not be the best. He may not be the best wrestler. I'll give you that. But he's a great heel. He's a great heel. I don't care what you say. He's a
no.
He's a real heel.
His wife's not a great heel. This is why I keep trying to explain to people. People say, "Oh, he gets booed. Most heels don't get booed. That makes him a good heel." No, it doesn't. That's go away heat. That's get off my TV heat. That is, I don't want to see you on my screen, so get away heat. That's not a heel. No, it's not.
That's a good heel.
That's
That is
a
a
heel.
good.
Look at the crowd there.
You want heat like that.
No, you don't. I tell you, good heel heat. Tommaso Ciampa. People don't want him getting off that screen. They want him in NXT. They want to see Johnny Gargano beat the hell out of him. That's what they want to see.
They want everybody to Jinder Mahal. They want Jinder Mahal to get his ass beat every time he's in the ring. That's a good heel.
No, they wanted him. They wanted him off of their screens. They didn't want to see him.
Ask any professional wrestler, they will tell you that is good heel. When a heel, that is a great heel. When fans want to stab you, that is a good heel.
That's not what fans wanted to do, though. How do I
don't know that. There could have been fans. There could have been fans that could have been try to attack him like after shows and stuff. You don't know that.
Most fans that don't like Jinder Mahal, i.e., me, are the fans that wanted him off the screen because they didn't think he was good. Me, JD, anyone that followed him, lots of other people wanted Jinder Mahal off the screen because he wasn't very good. It had nothing.
I'm gonna get this man JD on here somehow, some way.
Oh, so I would love to have JD on this show or on a Wrestling Ramble. He's gonna call you all goons for liking Jinder Mahal.
And I'm gonna call him a coon. I mean, goon. Shoot, a goon.
G-O-O-N.
That came out so weird. I didn't mean to say that. Goon for not liking Jinder Mahal.
See, here's the thing. I hold back from what I hold back sometimes. You think that guy's gonna hold? If you ever got him on this show or the Wrestling Ramble,
I don't hold back.
Bro, I'm gonna defend Jinder anytime, bro. That's my dude, bro.
Even though you guys still have not everything I've given you, every criticism was legitimate. You've never given me anything valid. I say,
I'm sorry, I thought I did last night.
You didn't know. Everything I said last night, how he had almost no good matches, cut no good promos, and he didn't draw. Even in India, everything I brought up was actual fact, especially the drawing thing. And you didn't come back that with anything I said. When I said, and like I said, just look at this. They were originally supposed to do a whole tour in India, and because of his reign, that show got cut down to one show. From a tour to a show. If his reign was a success, like y'all say it was supposed to have been, then that should have been a full tour. One thing you've never gone back and tried to dispute against me. Because that's a scientific fact.
A scientific fact.
Fine, Mark, how am I wrong?
I think you meant to say mathematical fact, but okay. But I know what you meant. That was, yeah. But either way, no.
Okay, this is what we're going to acknowledge, man. Jinder Mahal is like, this is what I really want people to understand. You got to respect him, man. Really. And I said this yesterday. You just have to respect him. Anybody that could literally come from nothing gimmick-wise, then to get a championship opportunity, then to get creative control, then to be in a WrestleMania match within, like, what, a year, 2 years, year and a half? You gotta respect. He put in that work, Kyron. Come on, bro.
Mark. I've seen people more talented than him that in the ring and on the mic get passed over. So when I see someone who's only gotten championship because of his heritage, when he's not even Indian, or because of the size of his body,
he's Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
He's Indian and Canadian.
But here's the thing. Both. I'm saying in general, when I see more talented people get passed over him, And I see, like, not only did you didn't build him up at all, you quickly took him from Jabba to no one contender like that. That's not how you do it.
But you don't know. People may not be putting in the work that he's putting in behind the scenes. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
You follow his Instagram page.
He puts in the work. He doesn't complain what position he's in, bro. When he had to drop the title, he never complained about it. He never said like, "Oh, I don't understand why." He just said, "Okay, that's fine. I'll get back there." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He doesn't complain, and that's why I like Jinder Mahal because he doesn't matter where he's at. He's always positive and he's always focused on where he's going. And he's a good heel. I don't care what y'all say, he's a good heel.
He put in that extra work even just to get the opportunity to be WWE champion. And now it's time to reward him again with a WWE championship reign, whenever that to be in the next.
Exactly. When he found out he was gonna be working with Randy Orton, he was questioning. He kept asking people like, "Are you sure? Like, you want to do this?" Like, there's other people here that have been working hard.
Because even
like, are you sure?
He knew he wasn't ready. That's the thing. You guys don't look at he was.
No, he was just simply being humble.
I understand being humble, Steve, but when you know you're not, like, he wasn't ready, and I'm not gonna say you gotta turn it down, but everyone knew he was not ready for that spot. Like I said, what they should have did was had him, start.
Vince McMahon thought he was ready. Vince McMahon
showed that he was ready when he had that match and won the championship, and then had those good matches continuously throughout the year during his reign. All up until he finally lost the title and dropped the
and Randy Orton requested to work with him. He requested to work with the man.
Oh, legend!
Let me ask you now. Hold up. Now, other than the match he lost to AJ Styles, how many matches do you think he had that were good? As a matter of fact, I'll give you this. How many matches were 3.5 stars or higher that he had?
Nobody. Yo, personally,
the backlash match he had was a good match to me. That was a pretty good match.
Not to me, but
the other two weren't. The other two weren't that good. The Punjabi prison match wasn't that good, and the one at Money in the Bank. The first one was a really good one.
Yeah. When he won the title at Backlash, when he faced Shinsuke Nakamura, forced that championship, and when he dropped it to AJ Styles. Those are his three best during his WWE Championship title reign.
That match, if you have to bring down Shinsuke Nakamura, then it can't be a good match.
Shinsuke Nakamura's worst match was not with Jinder Mahal. It was with Baron Corbin.
See, that's up for debate. But even if it wasn't, Mark, right or wrong, was Nakamura brought down? Yes or no?
I mean,
slightly.
No.
I can't blame that.
If I bring down Shinsuke Nakamura to a bad match, that's a good match. Mark,
it wasn't.
I don't brought no one down.
No, the one at SummerSlam wasn't his fault because he botched his finisher at the end. No, that wasn't Jinder Mahal's fault.
No, no, not that part. But most of the match is. Come on now, Shinsuke Nakamura had a match of the candidate, his first match in WWE against Sami Zayn, and now you telling me, this and that. Come on,
man. Randy Orton requested to work with the man. Come on, man. Every time out the legend.
I don't care about what Randy Orton was also responsible for having Kobe Kingston be pushed in 2009, and he got Mr. Kennedy fired in 2009. Do you think I care what Randy Orton says?
A lot of people got Mr. Kennedy fired. A lot of people didn't like Mr. Kennedy.
But Orton was one of the main culprits for that botch. Now,
but guess what? John Cena was one of the main people too, and so was Triple H.
I didn't say it was just Orton. What I said was that was one of the biggest reasons. All I'm saying is this.
Bro, we got another Jinder Mahal fan in here. Do you want to go through this? Cause
it's 4-on-1, bro.
4-on-1. We got our own little 4 horsemen here.
Hey,
bro,
4-on-1.
Tell him the 4 horsemen of Jinder Mahal goons.
What you say about Jinder Mahal?
I said about Jinder Mahal?
Get him.
I actually said all 4 of you guys were goons, but I feel Jinder Mahal. I think Jinder Mahal was not a very good wrestler in ring. He was terrible on the mic. Had the same match, same finish, and I couldn't wait for that title to get off of him. And WWE was smart to take it off of him before he had a match with Brock Lesnar, which would have been disastrous because either way it would have been bad no matter who won the match.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy they took it because I didn't want to see him get his ass whooped by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he probably would have got destroyed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My man, Broken. Do you what you got yourself into? We've got back into the Jinder Mahal War, part 3472.
Oh God!
We are at it again. It is the deep hatred that Kyron has.
We can't hate each other. We are 2 days away from
Wrestle. Yes, tell them, bro. Tell them.
Look
there
at
you go.
Excitement.
Bro, tell him to stop hating on Jinder, bro. We can get used to it, bro.
Here's the thing, though. No, what do you mean stop hating? I just sit through a whole 15 years of people hating on my favorite
Bro,
wrestler.
you hating on Jinder Mahal, bro. You hating on him, bro. The man puts in the work, bro. He puts in the work. He deserves the spots he's in because he puts in the work for it. It's not like he just gets handed it and just be lazy with it, bro. Like Brock Lesnar. He actually puts in the work.
I'll be surprised when Jinder wins that championship on Sunday.
Oh
I hope
he does, though. Rusev, my boy.
You know what?
Rusev's
You know what's gonna be fun
Rusev.
when he wins it? You're gonna have a whole 80,000 fans hijack that whole show chanting Rusev Day for most of the show because WWE dumb enough not to capitalize on the guy that had the momentum.
Hey, Jinder Mahal.
Hey, fans can chant whatever they want. That's fine. But WWE making the best choice, having Jinder Mahal win the U.S. Championship.
How's that a better choice?
Business.
How is that a better choice knowing that Rusev is gonna bring in more money? Knowing Rusev Day brings in more money than Jinder Mahal. How in the world does that bring in more money? How is that?
Rusev was part of the match first. It's being rewarded to be in that match. As I even said last night, the only reason he's in the said match made to become a fatal four-way was because WWE was rewarding Rusev for his high merch sales. That doesn't automatically equate that on Sunday he has to, or WWE has to, put the U.S. title on Rusev because of that. I think even Bobby Roode is more worthy of Rusev winning the championship again.
If they want the biggest pop in the history of the entire universe, then yes, Rusev should win.
No, if they want the biggest pop, the biggest pop on the show is gonna be Daniel Bryan. Ain't nobody gonna have.
Yes, it's gonna be the biggest pop. What I'm saying is, put the title on Rusev, get a nice Rusev Day pop. Then you had him hold the title for a few months. You know, and market Rusev Day right. You watch the money roll in. Rusev Day prints money. Why in the world, like you guys are not realizing that? And I'm not looking at this as a fan. I'm looking at this as a business. From a business perspective too. See, that's the thing people don't do other than me. When I do my prediction, I look at it from a fan perspective and a business perspective. And I'm looking at it from a business perspective too. Okay, let's see. Jinder Mahal didn't draw much today to be champion. SmackDown kind of went down when he was champion. Now, Rusev, on the other hand, he's bringing a lot of merchandise. He's one of the most over guys on the roster. And we have a chance to even get more money off this gimmick. Okay, which one seems better? Okay, I'm gonna give it to the guy who makes more money and has more over and can bring us more money from that gimmick. Am I the only one that sees that?
I see your point. I see your point.
I picked Rusev to win. I picked Rusev to win personally.
I'm only picking Rusev to win because the whole Rusev Day thing. If Rusev went in this match, even Jinder Mahal would have this match won. It pissed me off they put him in this match.
I'm telling you, man, it's all good. I don't mind Rusev winning. I just don't want a face Bobby Roode or Randy Orton right now to win. Jinder Mahal, Big Mahal, my guy himself. It's either him or Rusev. That's all.
We need to have a show. We need to have a show dedicated to that man. Out of our respect.
Yes.
I swear, you guys do that, you will not see me on that show.
Oh, you're getting invited. Don't worry.
Yes.
Hey, there you go. Hey, that's all that from.
Either one of you, Steve or Mark, or any of you guys, you have a show dedicated to honoring Jinder Mahal. I'm not showing up.
We're not gonna tell you. We're not gonna tell you.
That's going to be happening over on my channel here on Sports Talk. If Jinder Mahal wins the title and the review that night, Sunday night, their Jinder Mahal appreciation night.
We're just not going to tell you it's dedicated to him. He's going to.
And his thing, the minute you say it's a
there you go. We
thing
speak
like
about
that,
it like
there's nothing stopping me from hitting this end call button right here on my iPad.
Oh, I know.
No. Not the end call button. Not the end call button. Oh no.
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro. As a host, we just mute
look,
you.
We're gonna leave it at this, bro. Jinder Mahal is that man. That's it, bro. Let's move on, bro. He's that man.
So Jinder.
Yeah, we can go on
because I'm literally sick. And it's sad how the only people I know that literally see Jinder Mahal the same way I do are Mike, my brother, and OTR.
I'm gonna get Mike on here. I gotta get Mike on here one day, man. I have to get Mike on here one day. Now that will be a funny podcast. That'd be funny.
That'd be cool.
So I don't know. I'm broken. Let's just tell us who your predictions are for these matches. Because we've covered the triple threat match. We covered the pre-show matches.
See, what just happened was I just filmed my predictions video too. So let's see.
Just give us your predictions for the Intercontinental Championship match and both women's matches.
I picked Balor. Charlotte versus Asuka, I picked Asuka. For Bliss versus Nia, I picked either Nia or Carmella cashes in.
Yeah, it's pretty much with us, other than the Balor match.
Yeah, a lot of people pick Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
that's because the whole Seth Rollins getting a main event push, that rumor, and the rumor of him moving to SmackDown, and they already traded the belts once, so
I mean, I don't mind Seth winning, really.
I pick Miz to win though. I'm the one to pick Miz to win.
I think he's honestly, man. He's a really good IC champion. I just feel like considering how this is just what I think. I think he's gonna take a small little time away, just a little bit from the live events, probably just due to the fact that his wife just gave birth to her child. So
yeah, that's what I thought.
And he's going out to film a movie.
yeah, so I figure he's gonna lose it, but it's just also it's a lot more to it than we think. It's not gonna be like, oh, he's losing it and he's gonna still be there. I think he's gonna lose it and he's gonna be gone just for a little bit. Kind of like a John Cena, but less of
Who did y'all pick for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
I picked Elias.
We didn't pick anybody because we don't really care. But
yeah,
I got Elias.
I picked Baron Corbin though.
I did 5 million.
I picked a returning Big Cats.
So did I. Yeah, same here.
Or I picked Matt Hardy too. I can see Matt Hardy winning too.
Big Cass.
Hey, speaking of Big Cass, I just saw Big Cass there on camera on the WWE Network for the Hall of Fame. Big Cass on TV.
I've seen it too.
Really?
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah.
The Dudleys are getting inducted right now.
Who's inducted?
Yo.
Edge and Christian, right?
Edge and Christian.
That'd be awesome if the Hardy Boys came out there at some point.
I saw
probably
Jeff.
not, but
Did you see, they had a little interview with Jeff earlier.
no.
Bro, we gotta
Let's head on to the
talk about the WWE title because I think we all pretty much picking the same person for the WWE Championship match.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nakamura's winning.
Nakamura.
AJ Styles.
I realized AJ Styles. Okay.
Yes, sir. I see AJ Styles retaining. I mean, heck, I even see, and I've been hearing. There you go, bro. AJ Styles winning, and maybe even Shinsuke Nakamura himself being moved and shipped over to the other brand.
I think it's finally
I know a lot of people would say that for Seth Rollins, but I'm going over to SmackDown and say that for maybe Nakamura. And maybe that's your exchange. Maybe that's with your Superstar Shakeup. With Seth Rollins not winning the championship and going to SmackDown Live, Nakamura not winning the WWE Championship, and over Monday Night Raw, just my 2 cents.
To me, Nakamura, he has to win this match. He needs this win.
Oh yeah.
We finally got to
see.
We got to see what he's finally capable of. For I mean, we saw what he was capable of doing on NXT, but the main roster is different, and he needs this one.
Need to face Nakamura's got this one.
I just don't. I really don't want it. Originally I said it'd be cool to start off the show with them. I'm gonna change my mind on that. I'd rather them start like middle of the way through the pay-per-view, because if that's the case, you could have like your matches kind of like warm us up, and then we get to like the real juicy stuff like Nakamura, Styles, Roman, Lesnar, like then we hard hitting type of matches. It's like, oh crap, like I forgot this match was even coming and stuff like that. So I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there, Steve. That I just wish that maybe because I know Styles said he wants to start off Mania. Personally, I'd rather not see him start off Mania. I'd rather see them like
in the middle.
You know what? I would have started off. I would either have a Carmella cash in, or I would have Daniel Bryan.
Here's the thing, though. If you start off with Styles Nakamura, nothing else in the card's gonna be able to top it.
Nope.
I mean, nothing's gonna top that. Nothing's gonna top that anyway. So
also, think about it this way. If that starts the show, you also just saw Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali.
Crowd's gonna be dead.
That's why I said they should start off with the Fatal 4 match, because if Russo's gonna win, that'll be a good start for the crowd.
And for me, I wouldn't mind actually if they started off the main card of WrestleMania with the mixed tag match, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H versus Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
I feel like
that match is the main event. You're gonna have Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns probably, or maybe if they have the match, John Cena versus The Undertaker as a main event. I think it would be best and behoove WWE to have the mixed tag match. They've been hyping up so much in general. If it's not gonna be the main event, have it kick off the show and have the show start off hot.
I can see that.
I think the Ronda match ain't gonna start the show. I don't think that's gonna start the show. That match might not even be all that great for real. That match might.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's gonna be before Styles Nakamura, really.
All right.
Yeah.
I
think they should start off.
that match. I could honestly see that match coming being after for real. I mean, because the crowd will be invested in that match, but that match isn't going to be the best match. You know what I mean?
And I'm just saying. I mean, I think they should start with the IC title match because I think that'd be a hot opener. Honestly,
that would be
I
a
said
good
last night, I mean, with the Ronda Rousey match, I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, but like I said, you know, she didn't bump right when she went through a table, so I don't know how much I can trust her.
Come on, man. We gotta go through this argument.
I'm counting on Stephanie McMahon to make her look good. Stephanie McMahon ain't the best wrestler, but she's good at taking bumps and she's good at selling.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, she's so better going through a table. She's so better going through a table last year WrestleMania than Ronda did on Monday.
But Stephanie's been in the business for her whole life. She can sell. She's been selling forever. She's really good at selling.
But like I said last night, one of the first things you learn is how to take a bump. Not even sell, but how to take a bump. And if you don't know how to do that, then give me one reason I should have faith in you.
She's still getting used to everything, man. Like I said, she's still getting used to everything. I see where you're coming from, but I can't knock her for not selling. I mean, she didn't sell good. Cause I watched it back earlier, and I started laughing because it was terrible. But
it was funny. That she made. It was the face.
Yeah, I can't knock her for not being able to sell like that yet. That's why I'm hoping tomorrow, she does decent. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want, even if she doesn't do that great, I don't want people to start losing their minds and start judging her already. Like she's still gotta learn a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? If WrestleMania next year, and she fights Asuka and she don't do that good, then we got something to discuss. You can start.
But who's gonna fight Asuka?
Thank you. But as I said, I can give you some leeway, and I'm not gonna be overly negative on your mic skills because that's understandable. But if you can't, like I said, you can't sell and bump right, okay, that's when I gotta have a problem. I'm sorry, but I can give you as much leeway or the benefit of the doubt as much as possible. But when you bump wrong, that's when I gotta criticize you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how she does. I hope she does well, man. I really do. I hope she really does well.
So you guys don't have to worry about having her too much in the ring for too long. They have the match in the middle of the card and have it just a quick 5 to 10 minute match and having Rousey make quick work and step in and get the win. Then you don't have people over criticizing and analyzing how Ronda did in the ring, kind of protecting her, and that way have Triple H and Angle
because the crowd
run this match so much and for the length of it.
The crowd's really been positive responding to her. I'm really surprised she's been getting cheered like she has, man. I didn't think she's going to be getting cheered like she was. I thought the crowd was going to be pretty rough on her.
Anyone that refuses to get Stephanie McMahon is automatically going to get cheered because no one likes Stephanie McMahon.
But even that, I don't think it would matter. I think people just like Ronda Rousey, which is like I didn't think she would really get the response. I thought people would kind of look at her as an outsider. I thought people would kind of be hard on her because they were like that in UFC with her. She was a beast in the UFC, but people she was not always getting the best reactions.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, you must not have been seeing people on social media then, because social media have been all over her since the moment.
They're called trolls. That's what we call it.
I'm talking about live audiences though. Like when she makes her entrances and she comes out in the crowd, people respond to her very well.
I see we're all watching.
What about the Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns match? We all picking Roman Reigns?
Roman Reigns.
Team Big Dog.
I'm really begging WWE. Do not do what you did 2 years ago. I mean, if WrestleMania is indeed another 7-hour show, and this match goes on last, do not let this go near 30 minutes, please. Because I don't want to nearly fall asleep with a WrestleMania main event again. Let this go. I'm fine with this match only going, 10 minutes. That's all I really need. I don't need that. This match should not be going 20 to 30 minutes. Especially because the only moves we're gonna get are probably suplexes, F5, Superman punches, and spears. Don't let this match go.
Bro, this is gonna be a physical match, bro. I'm telling you, the last match was real physical. This is gonna be a physical match.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a hard-hitting match. It's gonna be a hard-hitting physical match. What if Brock does win though? I would honestly, I'm gonna laugh.
I would be shocked.
I wouldn't even have to think if he won. Because that would be like nobody's really expecting him to win.
But they confirmed his MMA return, right?
Yeah, but it's not like he can't do both. I mean, honestly, he can really do both if he wanted to.
You can.
I would be so sick if Brock Lesnar won, man. And this is like the only one of the very few times I'm actually rooting for Roman Reigns.
Yeah, if he does win though, I would be like, man, like nobody saw that, nobody would predict that because everybody's picking Roman Reigns to win.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of
That'd be like its own swerve
it's
there.
mainly
Brock
it's mainly because of his contract too.
You know, it'd be even more surprising if it opened the show.
I can bet you
Yeah.
every
Wow,
dollar
yeah,
I
that-
got that's not starting the show.
That's not happening.
I'll bet my next paycheck that there's no way.
They walk in
No.
I
there.
bet both
They
of my
walk in there.
channels. I shut down both of my channels if that match started the show.
If they walk in there and Brock Lesnar finds out he's starting the show, he gonna be like, "You're out of your fucking mind."
Exactly.
He
That
would
too.
leave.
There you go.
He would leave. He'd pull.
He'd be
a
like,
Conor
"You put
McGregor.
me on last, motherfucker," or "You put me on right before seeing the Taker."
Here's my biggest. Here's my biggest fear about the match, and this definitely went on my mind. You know, been going through my mind over last night. Remember Brock Goldberg WrestleMania 20? Everyone knew Goldberg's contract was running out, and Brock wanted to leave. So with both of them leaving, the crowd pretty much turned on everybody. Now we know the crowd might not like Roman Reigns because you know how the hardcore WrestleMania crowd is. They're not.
Mhm.
They might not be for Reigns, and knowing Lesnar's leaving and is gonna leave, they might not root for Lesnar either. I don't want this to be one of those matches where they just hijack and turn on everybody and everything in the match. Hey,
We don't even know. We don't really know if he's leaving. People say he's leaving, but we don't know. Like,
but
the money, he's gonna get paid way more in WWE than he will UFC, and he could really do both if he wanted to. I mean, he would have to put it. It would be a lot more. It'd be a lot more training. It'd be a lot more training and a lot more on his body. You know what I'm saying? But if he really wanted to, he could do both. Plus, it's all about that money. UFC don't make that money like WWE do.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like what other matches we went through?
There's the we also do still have to predict with the SmackDown management match. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan facing off against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. If Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win, they are reinstated to SmackDown Live. If not, they're still fired, probably going over to Monday Night Raw.
See, for me, I don't see Daniel Bryan losing this match. Like this, it wouldn't make sense for him to lose. Why would he lose his first match coming back? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think people are not going to want to see him lose. But then again, you know, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, I'd rather see them on SmackDown than Raw because if they lose, I feel like they can just go to Raw. But I'd rather see them on SmackDown. But I heard somebody was saying something that Shane could possibly turn on Daniel in this match, and honestly I could see that happening too, just because of everything that they've been feuding about. For the past couple months and everything, they kind of been teasing a match between them two anyway. For real, if you really been thinking about it,
they could set up a match, right? And then Daniel Bryan could end up coming out on top in that small little fight they have if it goes that way.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I think Shane could turn on Daniel, and that could set up a feud down the road for them two to fight. That could honestly be a good feud for Daniel Bryan to start off with. Like,
what's the first pay-per-view back from Mania? Is it
Backlash?
All right, okay.
But this year, remember they're doing combined pay. It's Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, I know.
This year.
Oh shoot, that's okay. Yeah.
Yep, for the whole calendar season, quote unquote, from WrestleMania to the next WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, we gotta do some WrestleMania moves, man. We got to do it, man, next year.
Bro, I'm going next year.
Right. I'm saving my money already now.
We all have to do it.
Living large in NYC.
I'm for sure going next year. I'm going.
Go.
I'm going next year.
Got to, man. It's necessary. That would be the biggest joint collab ever, man.
You know how like any you're scrolling on Instagram, right? You can't go like 2 scrolls without seeing something like, oh, I'm in NOLA. I just landed in NOLA.
I hate that.
My God.
But honestly,
for me when I log into Facebook, some friends that are landing in NOLA today.
Honestly, right now, everybody that's in New Orleans, I hate everybody that's in New Orleans.
It hurts.
I know. I hate it so much, bro. I
hope they have a great time in their lives, great experience. But yeah. I kind of hate them.
Because it's like, damn, I want to be there right now, man. It's not like I hate.
Honestly, I don't mind. I actually kind of want. Sometimes I like watching it from home because it's better to watch it at home sometimes than it is being there.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially the WrestleMania crowd, bro. I ain't never been to WrestleMania, but I know the further back you the further back you sit, the more the ring looks smaller.
That's why I'm hoping for my first ever experience of any WWE kind of event to be WrestleMania next year. Make pop my cherry in that sense of going to a WWE event because I've never been to any kind live show, Raw, SmackDown, or pay-per-view. So to make it WrestleMania 35 next year in NYC, that'd be best. Nope, I'm almost 30 years old in 2 weeks and never been to a show of any kind for
You're
WWE.
gonna be on there one day, man. You're gonna be on there one day.
Hey, I've been to plenty of WWE shows, man. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, me.
I've been
The
to house.
only thing I don't like is you can't hear the commentators. That's the only thing that kind of busts it out.
That's not that. That's a positive.
I kind of don't even notice it when I'm there. I don't really notice.
Yeah.
But it's boring though when the crowd. Sometimes the crowd gets dead and it gets kind of quiet and shit.
I'm gonna be honest. Where I was sitting at Fastlane, if you saw any videos, my reaction videos, everyone behind me was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was watching those reactions, bro.
Yeah.
When I went to Extreme Rules last year, I sat on the side of the Titantron show, and let me just tell you, it was not a fun experience. Now, when I went to WrestleMania last year, sitting right next to the ramp.
That was fun, but yeah.
Yes, that WrestleMania was lit, bro. That shit was so lit. We should have met up, bro. I didn't even think about that, Kyron. We should have met up and done something. Because I was looking for Josh. You remember Josh, Steve?
Yeah, Josh Point out.
Yeah, I was looking for him because I think he said he was at Mania. I was like, oh, shoot, let me find a bald white guy real quick. Like, it was just like, I was trying to look for him, and I was thinking, I didn't even think about it. I could have been over to Kyron. But it was
Honestly,
great.
I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know I was going till the night before. Here's the funny thing about me is no one who all of my favorite wrestling YouTubers were there. So I was hoping I could find one of them. Like Grim was there, Brian Zane was there, Christian Miracle was there, the Animal Culture were there. You said who?
Bro, hella people are gonna be there in New York though.
Bro, I just saw Velvet Sky.
So many heads in New York, bro. It's ridiculous.
See, for me, like I said, I've never been to any event. So the most interesting thing, like if I am able to go to WrestleMania or whatever next year in New York, especially, is I always wonder, not wonder, but whatever, with the commercials, like commercials without matches. Like with matches, I'm sure matches continue, but I mean commercials after promos or this and that. Maybe they're just setting up or other random crap, like those little things that maybe others don't give a shit about. I'm wondering and anticipating that because again, I've never experienced anything in any
I'm
way.
telling you, next year when I go to WrestleMania, I'm going to everything. I'm going to Access.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Takeover, doing it all, bro. Care how much money it is, bro. I'm doing it all, bro. It's a once in a lifetime experience.
I'm ready on making it happen next year.
I may never go to WrestleMania.
And I can do my podcast live there in location, let alone be part of this one as well.
That would be dope. I'm telling you, we gotta get ready right now. Right now is the time. So 65 days from now, we are in New Jersey doing our thing, man. It's gotta.
We have our own Facebook, Instagram post about landing in NYC.
Yeah, like that's for you guys. Like, remember last year you did that?
Remember last year landing in NOLA? What's up now? NYC.
Yeah, we landed in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
And I'm gonna be that. And this time I'm gonna be the ass clown with 100 pictures on my Instagram with me rolling in New York City.
Yeah, I'm posting pictures about me, Stone Cold, bro. I'm like,
just met Elias, just met Rusev, just met Roman Reigns.
I'm saying that to everybody. But the only thing it is that I know last time I was in New Orleans, it was pretty cold out there. It's gonna be because it's not gonna be too warm. Like because New York don't get warm till like.
I'm fine with New York because I'm used to the cold here in Wisconsin, so I'm good with it, bro.
I heard like if it's like what it is now, like how it's been these couple of days. Yeah, it's probably going to be cold. But if it was like...
it's going to be cold, bro.
2 years ago, maybe? Like, if it's not weather like it was...
Actually, I have on my phone, it has, where I am and then 2 other random cities. And one of them is New York. So in New York, now here in 2018, heading into this WrestleMania, today, 61 degrees. So not too shabby.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Because here in my town, it's 24. So...
Yeah, it's a little warmer. I'm from Kentucky, so it's not too warm, but it ain't too hot out here either.
We just had a snowstorm come through. We got 11 inches last week.
I'm sure Vince McMahon knows who I am. He can find my phone number. We got Ohio Stadium over with 100,000 seats. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 seats.
Yeah, I'm still trying to campaign for the Badger State to get a WrestleMania, but that might be highly unlikely.
I want them to go out of the country, to be honest with you. I want them to go to the Wembley Stadium.
Yes.
Or that will be where, like, 100,000 seats. Like, that is exactly
what. Yeah, I think though, if they go out of town, like if they go like to England, their time span is different, bro. So we had to stay up to like 3 a.m. just to watch WrestleMania. I ain't trying to say
Speaking of time difference, I think I might just have to be sick on April 27th for the Greatest Royal Rumble. It's at 12 o'clock. 12 p.m.
Yeah.
PM.
Oh, I'm watching.
During
I ain't
school.
got no. I ain't in school like some of y'all. So I got all time to say for that.
Lucky. I might have to get sick.
Bro, there's gonna be 7 matches on that card. They got John Cena versus Triple H. They got The Miz versus Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor in a ladder match. That's gonna be so live, bro.
It's also the same day.
And Daniel Bryan's going to be in that now. In that role.
Bryan's gonna be in the match.
Mark,
Bryan's gonna be in the match.
Mark, me and you, one of us going to have to put that on our iPad during lunch. Then I'm not missing that.
Exactly. You're gonna be sitting there, yo, what happened? Yo, what happened, bro? Like that's exactly how we're gonna have to be.
Just happy to hear it actually WWE Network. I was worried they weren't even going to do that.
We gotta talk about Cena Taker because this is the match I thought a lot.
That match better happen because I'd be highly disappointed they do all this shit for weeks.
It's gonna happen. They wouldn't.
I was confident that it would happen, but now I'm a little scared because now they're saying it might not.
Man, they
I'm
would not.
to read some of the news clippings that I've heard or read online.
They would not have been teasing this match if it wasn't gonna happen. They ain't gonna disappoint everybody like that.
I understand, but it was new news that it might not happen.
They just trying to throw everybody off, man. They just trying to throw everybody off.
Well, hopefully.
I sure hope so. I hope you're right.
It's gonna happen.
Here's a question:
But
what if it didn't happen?
Go ahead,
If it didn't happen, I'm gonna have some words on Twitter.
Like, what if the whole night you see John in the front row chilling?
Bro, I'm telling you, if it didn't happen, then I'm telling you, if it doesn't happen, then the promos that John Cena were cutting on Raw were like legit, bro. Like he was for real calling him out, like trying to get him to say something.
John Cena is gonna be sitting in the front row. He's gonna be watching WrestleMania like a fan, and then they're gonna be like, "Who's Braun Strowman's partner?" Gong, The Undertaker. John's gonna go, "What the hell?"
You stole that from the post I sent you guys.
All posts. You know how many there are?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, what post?
Bro, I thought a lot about this
memes.
match. Look, I originally thought they were gonna build this up.
I'm just hoping the match happens. If it does, my prediction goes to The Undertaker.
Yeah,
I originally thought they were gonna build this up as a career versus career match, and John Cena was gonna retire The Undertaker. But after the way they've been building up, I don't know if The Undertaker is going to retire. And now, after really thinking about this, I'm picking The Undertaker to win.
Yeah, me too.
I don't see Cena win now. I don't see Cena winning now. And honestly, I really don't want The Undertaker to lose another match at WrestleMania. I don't want to see him lose another match. After really thinking about it, after being undefeated for 21 years, him losing to Brock is all right. Him losing to Roman, okay, I get it. But I don't know if I can accept that. I don't have a problem with John Cena winning. If he was going to retire him, if this is going to be The Undertaker's last match and he's going to retire and John Cena is going to retire him, then I have no problem with that. But it's not going to be The Undertaker's last match because we never know when he's going to. You never know when he's going to retire. They say he's going to retire every year and then he comes back. You feel like this man's going to wrestle until he's like 85 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's never going to retire.
Ric Flair. It's like 7.
I'm picking The Undertaker to win.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like
I'm
honestly,
heavily conflicted.
I don't really think it's not really. Honestly, it's really not going to hurt John Cena to lose. To be honest, to lose The Undertaker.
Yeah. I've actually heard rumors, and I think What Culture wrote a video about this today. That there's a rumor going on that only thing going to get from Taker is a segment with Cena, and it's supposed to set a match for next year.
Oh wow!
Oh,
I mean, I could see.
That would be. Yeah, that would. I'd still be a little bit disappointed that they might never the match this year if that happened, but I don't know.
I can understand that because if they wait a year for that to happen, then that's definitely going to be The Undertaker's last match. Like if they're going to build it up for a year.
Look, if I'm there for John Cena versus The Undertaker, that's it. My life goals are now complete.
Bro, if I'm there for that and I get
man.
If I'm there for that and I get to witness The Undertaker's last match, bro, that's the history, bro.
Same here. Be my first ever show in general, and that be one of the matches in the main event, probably. That would be awesome.
I get the commemorative T-shirt and everything. I was there.
I'll get my hands on paper. Just things I could get. Souvenir.
But honestly, I want to see it Sunday, bro. I'm tired of waiting for it. This match should have happened like 6-7 years ago.
I could take a segment if that's the case.
They should have had this match when they both were in their primes, when the Undertaker could actually do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never forgive them alone for last year where it was supposed to happen, and they gave it to Reigns because Vince wanted Reigns to beat Undertaker. I'll never forgive them for that because I was at that WrestleMania. I'm never gonna forgive them for that. But yeah, this match should have happened at either. I think they could have done it at WrestleMania 27, 30, or 30. That's when I would have done it. Either WrestleMania 27 or WrestleMania 30. Well, they would have done
WrestleMania 30 really should have happened for real.
I mean, I still would have had Cena in the streak. I just would have had to turn heel to do it.
Yes.
John Cena heel turn. I'm sorry. Am I the only one?
At this point, there's no point. It's no point anymore, Mark.
No, I don't want to see. I'm the only person that never want to see John Cena turn heel. I didn't never want to see.
They had their moments. They had their points in time where it could have happened and made sense. But to me, you passed it. It's over. It's not happening. Never.
Yeah,
don't see it happen.
I never wanted to see him turn heel because he's different from the reactions that he get are different from everybody else. And I like the reactions that he get because it makes him stand out differently than everybody else.
I think we pretty much ran through that whole schedule match card like it was nothing.
We're not gonna do our list like I suggested.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna wait on Mount. I think we're gonna do a Mounties or Beliefs channel.
We're gonna do it on Mounties channel.
Okay.
All right, cool. I didn't want to take your idea, Malik. That's why I was like, nah. There's no. I thought that was.
I don't mind. We can run through it if you want, but I just like.
Nah, I'd rather wait.
I did tell him to make a list, and he did make a list. So.
Yeah, let's do it on Mountain.
I can wait. I mean, I guess I got 2 lists. I can wait.
I wanted to bring
up that match is probably gonna happen. But Takeover's gonna be Takeover.
That's what I want to talk about. Now, knowing you, Malik, I'm pretty sure you're well aware of this, and there's a good chance all you other guys are well aware of this. Ring of Honor Supercard is on the same day as Takeover.
Yep.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I'm really curious to see which one is going to outshine the other one. Like you got to think about it. We have pretty much the Bullet Club running through the Supercard. And then to top that, we have Takeover with Gargano and Ciampa in an unsanctioned match. Like, from the match card within themselves, if you guys have seen it, I'm going to ask you, Malik, because I'm pretty sure you've seen it first. Have you? I just want to make sure. Have you seen the Ring of Honor Supercard match card?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure, so I actually be like, yeah. Out of the match card, which one do you think is gonna be like the one like this may be better than the other one?
To me, it's either gonna be Gargano and Ciampa or Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega, bro. That Cody Rhodes gonna be
like overall, like which show do you think is gonna be like the better one? That's a hard choice. That is a hard choice.
Man, I don't know, man. It's tough. That's really hard because they're both in the same city too.
Hey, you also got the North American Championship ladder match.
Yeah, I know, but Ring of Honor, bro.
And you also got Aleister Black and Andrade Cien Almas.
The Ring of Honor, bro. They doing some nice things right now, bro. Especially
Ring of Honor. You can't knock them, man. They're really their card is.
Well, read down the full card for me again. They got Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes.
Okay, let's do it right now. Because I don't have it on me on the top. Ring of Honor.
I can't remember if Kota Ibushi's wrestling.
I think he is. That's a very hard I personally think it's gonna be the super card, if I'm being 100% honest with you. That is going to be very, very, very good. Like, ridiculously good. I really can't even find it right now. Oh, I think I see it. Yes, okay. So we have Cody versus Kenny, right?
Yeah.
For the Ring of Honor World Championship match is Dalton Castle versus Marty Scurll. Then we have Hangman Page versus Kota Ibushi. Then to top that, the six-man tag team ladder match is SoCal Uncensored versus Young Bucks and Flip Gordon. We have Emma in here for the title, the Women of Honor title tournament semifinals. Chanel Dashwood, obviously, versus Sumi Sakai. That match is gonna be good because if you've been watching, Emma, she's been kind of tough. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like Dalton Castle's live too, bro. I like Dalton.
Dalton Castle is tough, man. That guy is good. That's what I'm saying. Like this match card is stacked. If you've been watching Ring of Honor, I honestly think Ring of Honor has them by like the slightest margin, by like the smallest margin possible.
Like the only thing about you gotta buy that pay per view, man. That's the only thing bad about that, man.
Dude, I'm gonna find a way to watch that.
We'll have to watch the previews, bro. I'm gonna try to watch that bitch on a Fire Stick, bro. I can't.
I don't watch Ring of Honor, so I really don't care that much.
You should. Ring of Honor's good, bro.
Oh, they're bringing up the Hardys and Edge and Christian. They got all three of them out there right now.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I don't have my networks. I can't even watch all the Fame Ceremony.
I have it on, bro. I'm not at that point yet. I guess
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure I watch Takeover tomorrow. I'm sitting here watching the Cavaliers and the 76ers.
Cavs
right now they got the Hardys, the Dudleys.
The Cavs actually came back. They're down 9 points.
All right, okay, good. Because
I think they're about to do some 5. I think they're about to do a 5-second pose or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if I see the Cavs doing anything in the playoffs.
Steve,
bro, honestly,
bro,
they would have lost.
I don't know about that, bro.
They would have lost. They're going to the finals.
Without Kyrie, the Celtics surely aren't winning. The Raptors are never going to.
If Kyrie didn't get hurt, bro, they would have beat the Cavs, bro.
I don't know.
Don't sleep on the Raptors.
The Raptors don't believe they can beat LeBron James. Come on now. The Raptors aren't going to beat LeBron. They can't beat him because they don't believe they can. So don't tell me not to sleep on the Raptors when I have no reason to believe in them.
All right, fellas, we're going to have to put this podcast to a close, and then we could talk about LeBron James.
Hold on. What? Four MVPs, 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs. When the man on your wall needs to step up to that level.
Yo, I'm playing. So
get your bandwagon self out.
Wait, hold on. Hang on. He been to 8 finals, lost 5 of them. Only got 3 of them.
And yeah, he's lost 5 of them, but yeah, he's given some of the great performances, even the losing efforts.
It don't matter. That's all that matters at the end of the day is winning. That's all that matters at the end of the day is who won. That's all people remember.
I call him Low 3 and 5.
I call him
the GOAT. He can do all they want because in the end, Warriors going to get that championship.
He's the greatest small forward in the history of the NBA. So
I just like making fun. I respect him at the end of the day.
But he's gonna lose the finals again this year.
Possibly, but the fact that he gets that every year and gives us, even last year when they lost to the Warriors, the man averaged a triple-double in the finals. That's one of the great performances I've ever seen. When they lost in 2015 to the Warriors, he averaged 35, 13, and 8 in a losing effort. The man gives consistently some of the great performances even when he loses. The only time he had a bad performance in the finals against the Mavericks, and that's the one I hold on to him. Other than that, he always delivers in the finals.
Okay. Without further ado, let's put this episode 10 to a close. I'm gonna let you guys tell everybody where they go. Oh, I see. I didn't even think about that 10. The episode took us. I'm gonna let you guys tell everybody where they can find you and the people on archive and stuff like that. Let's start off with you, Broken. You are selected.
All right. Well, you should subscribe to me because first of all, why wouldn't you? Second of all, that's it. First of all, you should. I just uploaded a video, a Q&A with me and Mounty did a Q&A together on Instagram. That was pretty dope. So y'all should go check that out. Check out my Instagram at broken__empire. That's 2 underscores. I post a lot on there, and you guys want to be here on my channel for WrestleMania because things are about to be broken.
Bro, we still need to do that Q&A too, bro. Right, I forgot. Bro.
I forgot all about that. Kyron, tell them where they can find you, my guy. Mr. Kyron Chase.
Okay, follow me on Instagram, _Kyron. Follow me on Twitter, _Kyron. My DVR and Tumblr are Kyron Chase. My YouTube account, Kyron Chase. I do videos on wrestling, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Mellow Pony, Friendship is Magic. And back over to you, Mark.
But the Dudleys just put somebody through a table, bro.
They're about to put this dude through a table.
I'm watching it right now.
You're spoiling it for me.
My guy, Steve. Tell them where they can find you.
All right. On Instagram, Stevie K_06. On Twitter, at WWE_podcast. On YouTube, youtube.com/user/complete08 Sports Talk Network. Also, you can find me on my second channel where I talk anime, TV shows, anime, and awesomeness. On Twitter, there at cartoon_reviews. So, yeah, I'm always crazy on Twitter. I have my 5 Twitter handles, but specifically here for wrestling and for WrestleMania, I'll be live tweeting at W_podcast. So, I do hope to speak with all that are part of this episode here and all those that may be wanting to speak with me. Joining the conversation there again at WWE_podcast. Subscribe to the channel, Sports Talk Network. Ring the bell so you know when videos do go live over here. I will be live reacting to the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match and live reacting to the inaugural Women's Battle Royal match, along with having my review episode over on the channel for WrestleMania when it does go off the air. Back to you, Rambo.
And last but not least, let's hand it off to my boy, Malik. Tell them where they can find you, bro.
You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Narcolepsy Boy 94. I do wrestling reactions every Monday, every Tuesday. I will have a lot of reactions for WrestleMania because there's a lot of matches that I need to react. I'm going to react to that I'm very interested in. I do trivia videos too. I do cartoon trivias, any type of trivias you like, 90s trivias, TV show trivias, any type of trivias. You can go follow my Instagram at Malik Kelly 94. I also do podcasts on my channel. I have to do some more podcasts with a lot of everybody in here. We still need to do that Q&A too, Rambo. So
I got a lot of questions too.
I got a couple too.
Well, without further ado, people, I actually see we have like one person on here. People on Archive, make sure you subscribe to these guys. I'll put the channel links in the description. If you are familiar with this channel, MFLG, it's a family, not a game. Make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. I've been slacking. Wow. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was looking at something. I've been slacking when it comes to making my reactions. I don't know what has happened. It's been a drought on my channel, and I extremely apologize for it. I'm trying to get back on it this week, starting off with takeovers and manias and then Mondays, and then from there we will continue going on. Like I said earlier, when I started this podcast, this is now become a weekly thing. We didn't do it last week because I want to specifically save it for Mania week. It's just kind of pointless to me. I wanted the 10th episode to mean something, and of course it did because it's the week of Mania and takeovers and all this great wrestling stuff. But without further ado, you guys take care. Yes, take care. I love you guys. Stay safe and do what it do, man. I'm out.
Peace.
Peace out.